Caleb, the video's over. Back to your den! May I meet the family? You've overstepped!
Welcome back to episode 2, everybody. Where I just took Caleb out of his basement, and he's describing that fact of when I need him for videos. I'm like, hey, get your fucking ass up the stairs.
May I have ramen? No, you can have the noodle block.
Here's some boiling water in the noodle block. You must eat.
This is your beverage, boiling water. Drink up.
Oh.
You need your sustenance.
You know, they actually used to, back in, I think this is what they did as like a Chinese torture tactic. They would like make like torture victims eat rice, like just dry rice, and then they would make them drink hot water. And what it would do is it would expand the rice in their stomach. Oh, yeah, that is so. Oh my god. I'm sure there's like I'm sure there's someone with a really weird fetish, like really getting off to that right now.
Like an inflation fetish?
I guess. What is that, Caleb? I gotta go.
Have you ever noticed that, like, I'm sure there are plenty of torture tactics from all sorts of different cultures, but I've noticed that there's a lot of Chinese torture tactics that are brutal, like insanely so. Also, this is a room. What's happening?
Taking pills.
Taking pills.
Taking pills. Oh man. I wish I could play Left 4 Dead. It is such a good game.
Never played it.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, I've never ever played Left 4 Dead. If I have, I played it like very briefly at a friend's house.
Oh man. No,
I always wanted to though.
I used to have this friend named Scott, and he lived in a trailer park, and he didn't have and he didn't really have much, you know, but I would bring over my Xbox. Him and I were like really good friends. I'd bring over my Xbox to his house because he didn't live too far from me, so I would just bike with it in a rucksack. I don't know what to call it. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about? A duffel bag. There it is.
I was like, rucksack, like the fucking thing with the stick and like the cloth.
No, I used to bike with it, and I kind of lived in not so great of a place. So looking back on it, I could have gotten like my shit stolen at any time. Oh boy, I would not do that nowadays. But I used to bring it over to his house, and we would play Left 4 Dead for hours on hours, dude. I loved that game so much.
It honestly looks like a bunch of fun. I always played. I feel like every kid did this. I always played zombies for Call of Duty. That was always my thing. I would go over to my friend's house and we would invite like 2 other people and we just melee rock for like hours playing 4-player zombies. I was always terrible at it though.
The only thing that gets me about zombies, right, is the fact that as a little kid, we would get to round like 15 and we would be like, oh my god, that is like so high, you know, and runner zombies came like 3 rounds beforehand.
Yeah, and now we look at it, you're like, oh, round 115. I mean, I guess we could do better. And we're just like, man, like what, like how, that's not even like there. Oh, I remember. Oh, dude, do you remember that time we were like, yeah, let's see how high we could get. Like, can we get to round 115? And we got
to like round 3, didn't we?
No, we got to 115 because me and Dylan, shout out to Dylan, we kept dying and you had to like keep pulling the rounds back like a couple of times. That was awful. And I felt so bad because I was like, damn, like Darius has got to take on all of our zombies at once that we've been training for like almost like 30 minutes now.
So real quick, viewers at home don't know, but like I'd like to say I'm bad at video games. I'm alright, actually. I'm pretty alright. The 2 of them are genuinely bad at video games sometimes.
I'm awful. I'm awful at video games.
Yeah, so whenever you see his challenge runs, and if he ever completes it, like it's... How about this, right? If he ever wins in a video game against me, that's like an achievement. Caleb, have you ever beat me in a video game? Because I think I've beat you in literally every single video game we've ever played. Even Monopoly.
I just suck at finances. Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever.
I'm not like pissed.
Oh,
just...
you ever beat me, pussy boy?
I'm genuinely curious. That's all.
I think I've won like games of like multiplayer matches, like maybe like once or twice, but I don't think I've ever like actually like beaten something. I don't think I've ever actually won against you just in most things. Yeah, no. I know that me and Dylan have fought a couple times. Oh my God, that's
Yeah, this is a room. I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, this is an interesting room.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah, no.
Y'all. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm just bad at video games typically. That's my challenge run. Just beat a video game.
You know, oh my God. Speaking of which, I used to play Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, I think is how you pronounce it, 2, specifically, with my cousin Cody all the time. And I used to be the biggest button spammer in the game. Like I was the button spammer. And
is it like a fighting game?
Yeah, it's a Dragon Ball Z fighting game. And I used to spam Kamehameha at him, and he didn't know how to dodge it. He used to get so incredibly, ridiculously mad. And at one point, he like told our parents, he was like, he's cheating! He's cheating! my dad, Chad, he went up to him, and he was like, okay, I used to do the same thing back in Street Fighter. He's winning, right? Yeah. And
why are you crying?
Yeah. And ever since then, it's oh my God. Ever since then, him and I have not played Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, dude, I used to have the similar problem with my brother. We would play. Him and I used to play Tony Hawk all the time. Like that was like our game.
Yeah.
But in the game, it was in this game that you could like get off your board, and you could raise it and smack people with it, like attack people with the board. So what he would do is he would hide around certain corners, and I'd be skating, minding my business, and he'd literally clothesline me off of the skateboard, and then but I could never really get it off on him. Like, and when I did, he would be like, "Why'd you do that?" And I'd be like, "'Cause you did it to me." And like, this was at the point when me and my brother would not get along. Like, not like a thing of like, oh, sibling rivalry. No, like honestly, like if we weren't so scared of getting in trouble, we would have fought each other like fisticuffs. Like it was bad, and like it was at these moments where I'd be like, "I hate you, like, stop it." And I do it to him, and he'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you."
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was bad. Like, it's funny now, but at the time it was so frustrating.
That is hilarious. And you know, as a kid, like they just don't stop. They just keep smacking you and smacking you.
Because they don't care.
Yeah, because they're just the joke is funny. It's even funnier the 217th time.
The angrier you get, the funnier it gets. So I'd be like, please, like, stop hitting me off my board. I'm trying to, like, get a high score. And he'd be like, oh, well, fuck your score.
I didn't mean so. I pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, he'd say, see, I'm sorry, bro. I thought I could get on my board. And, like, I was like, you threw it at me.
Must have been unlucky.
There'd be times, too. Oh, man. There'd be times, too, when him and I would fuck with each other in real life while playing games. And, like, we turn off each other's controllers or unplug them, or, like, we take them out of their hands and do the thing, like, where you hold it above your head and they couldn't reach.
Oh, man. That's the
I would
best.
do that to him because I've always been taller than him. And so I'd be like, oh, you can't get it. And he'd be like, fuck you. And he'd, like, hit me.
I always used to do that thing where if someone was, like, winning, oh, man. Like, because there'd be certain games like Tony Hawk where, like, you could do, like, horse. And whoever like landed the same like the tricks would, you know, the other person would have to repeat it, right? And what I would do is someone would be like almost at the end of a really good combo because I thought I used to be pretty good at like Tony Hawk Underground 2. and just the skate series in general, where we'd be playing horse and they'd be right there, and I would just,
just fucking give me it. Oh
yeah,
man, there's
I would just smack the shit out of their controller because
smack.
I didn't want to lose. That was just how it was.
It's just you can't be better than me. No, honestly, like, yeah, it's baffling sometimes. Like when I think about what I used to do as a kid, and like how I just didn't get how like fucked up it was.
Yeah.
Like I just like, yeah, I don't see a problem with this. Like I'm just trying to win. Why are you crying?
It's tactics, guys. It's tactics.
Yeah. Oh, they're scummy tactics, but tactics is still in the phrase. So it's fine.
So it's fine.
It's not at all a problem. And I would also be the kid that whenever I didn't do something right or I couldn't get it right on the first couple tries, I would just give up on it. Or like I'd just be like, I can't fucking do it. Like, I used to play this game. It was a Happy Feet game. It was basically Dance Dance Revolution, but on your controller, so you just like match buttons and shit.
Heard.
And I sometimes like I would pick harder songs and I could not get the pattern right. So I would just set my controller down and I'd be like, I don't even want to play this game. This game's stupid. Like, but it's like 100% my fault. Like, I don't even try. I'm just like, I don't want to play this game anymore. My brother would be like, why are you such a baby? I'm like, shut up. Oh, man.
Oh, that's a guppy item. Hey, look at that. Ooh.
Guppy.
I
didn't used to get called Guppy. There was do you know? I don't know if this is a national thing, but do you know there's this character, I think his name's like Gummo. He's like this big green, like long-armed, like Play-Doh looking thing.
No.
No? Okay. When I was a kid, I don't know why, but the word Guppy just made me think of like a bunch of nicknames I used to get called
Gumby! I know what you're talking about, Gumby.
Oh,
yeah,
Gumby?
yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah, well, my mom used to call me that all the time. She was like, it's because like I have long arms, and she'd be like, oh, you like Gumpy, or I'd be like, please leave me alone.
You Gumby fuck.
Nerd. You fucking loser! Point at him and laugh. I fucking
That's kind of messed up. Not gonna lie.
I used to get called way worse things when I was a kid. I used to get called Moose a lot, because I had big ears when I was a kid. I grew into them when I got older, but like people would call me Moose, Dumbo. That was a popular one, and I didn't get my feelings hurt at all.
Well, nowadays I call you coat hanger.
Yeah.
If you ever see this dude, he has like. Alright, well, we're not gonna get into it.
I have broad shoulders. No, that's true.
Broad is not like even a word to describe it. It's like a coat hanger. He's like an upside down coat hanger is more like.
I have the weirdest body. Like I'm skinny, but my body screams for me to be way more muscular than I am. So it's like it's just like I guess you're just gonna look like a freak for the rest of your life. Until you gain some muscle, look like a weirdo, and I'm like, okay. Yes, biology.
Well, at that, I think we're gonna end the episode here.
Perfect.
Thank you for listening to all of our gaming stories, and see ya.